The way to think about quantum resistant cryptography and impacts to business, it's a little like, for those of us that have been in the business for a serious amount of time, is the run up to the year 2000 event. Y2K had a significant impact for the IT industry, preparing systems to make sure that when you got to the millennium, the clocks would tick over and systems would continue working. Or in the crypto business, the migration between different hashing algorithms, so MD5 to SHA-1, SHA-1 to SHA-2. Big events that no one really knew, truth be told, if their applications would continue working beyond those important events. So from a business standpoint, the best thing to start doing, because there's a lot of standardization taking place around the quantum area and quantum resistant algorithms and products, is to be on your toes. Audit your estate, get a good view of all of the systems, applications, devices that are in the business that use crypto. What use cases are they using it for? And in doing so, you more often than not will find more applications, more devices, more things basically in your infrastructure that are using crypto than you originally thought. Getting that insight, you will find applications that can and are going to be updated. You're going to talk to vendors, you're going to get a lay of the land as to who's making what decisions around what products are going to be updated. And you'll find legacy systems that can't. There are a lot of IT applications out there that couldn't be updated to support SHA-2. So those are the ones that are going to be on your risk register to either replace or leave as a known risk and provide some kind of mitigation. And in doing that, then monitor environments for threats, upgrade what you can upgrade, talk to vendors and get this inventory. So at least once the IT security industry is prepared, you then know what you have to touch and build your own roadmap according to your own risks and priorities. Getting a good view of what systems you have is critical. And this will depend upon the type of business you are, how you operate, and that will drive where you start from. Yeah, your system audit, your IT audit should help inform where you start. If you have lots of internet-facing business-critical systems that rely on crypto for secure communications like TLS, this is a bit of an obvious one, then that's your starting point. Conversely, you might be a document archival company which doesn't have a very big digital presence, but you're going to have a whole archive of digitally signed documents, and arguably that's where you're going to start and focus. It's going to vary. The answer to this question, where do I start? Where you have a concentration of IT will help you inform where you're using crypto and where to start. And I know that's a bit of a strange answer to the question, but as an IT security vendor, we have a lot of answers to a lot of problems, but we kind of don't know the inner workings and intricacies of every business out there. So I guess the answer is look at where you're using workflow products, where you're using customer relationship management products, where is the key focus of your business will help you work out, okay, I've got an internet facing system, let's consult the documentation, let's consult the vendor, does it use crypto? If it does, there's my starting point, and then you work backwards from there. Conversely, if it's a document signing use case, you investigate all the moving parts there. So it's kind of looking at what are core systems that are fundamental to your business. There are companies out there that will help with consultation. One of the audits that springs to mind is we have products that help you do certificate inventory management. So certificates and PKI are this wonderfully transparent technology. You issue certificates to applications so they can talk without human intervention. Or if you want your laptop to gain access to a wireless network securely, you can put a certificate on there, you'll authenticate. It's really, really transparent. And you only really get the view that something isn't working when the certificate expires, because guess what, your laptop can't connect. Or you get a nice warning message when you hit the business application that tells you the certificate's expired. So certificates work great when they're valid, they provide a lot of transparency and convenience, but are very public, should we say, when they go wrong. to have inventory management on them, to be able to scan networks. There are tools out there from vendors, from consultancies, so you can do some discovery, which is great for applications that use them on the network. But for a digitally signed document, that's not on the network for you to discover. It's in a closed file system, it's in an archival system, so they become a little bit harder to find. But the application that signed them is going to be there somewhere for you to discover. So you've got, in companies, centralized key management or crypto management or certificate management departments. They're going to be helpful and useful. They hopefully have a good inventory beyond an Excel spreadsheet of certificates that will expire. You can get network scanning tools to do some of the job for you, but some of it is going to come from your internal systems and your internal departments. So IT security, crypto and key management teams, and your cryptographic center of excellence. These are the guys that are going to have access to systems that hopefully using keys, hopefully using crypto for you to begin this analysis and this journey. The switch from SHA-1 to SHA-2, some businesses, they're still trying it because the sheer number of applications they've got to touch. Some legacy ones couldn't be migrated. But that example was, SHA-1 to SHA-2 migrations were taking a long time, even when you had support for SHA-2 in the Windows operating system, in Office applications. It was still taking a long time. So knowing that quantum computers are advancing and having this knowledge that you've got around 10 to 15 years max potentially to take advantage and do something enables businesses to plan, which is something that, looking back, didn't happen with SHA-1 to SHA-2. These things only ever become super mega and super urgent once a compromise has been published.